Wagwan, what's great? Chef here, John Morris again, man, presenting to you how to make bacon carbonara. Yeah, man, we're taking you back to Italy. You know what I say? It's very simple. A few ingredients that any and everybody can whip up after this video.
We know about sardine, mackerel, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing I waste, nothing I dash way.
So for this method, I'm going to be using a regular streaky bacon, and the streaky bacon means that it has like extra fat on it, right? And we need that fat on here because that's what's going to make that sauce nice and creamy. So it's going to render that fat out to turn that into oil, which is going to produce our beautiful sauce. You know what I say? And a great tip that I would like to give you when you're dealing with fresh bacon, just put it in your freezer for about 10 to 20 minutes just to firm up a bit, and that way it will cut way better. You don't want to have that bacon at room temperature in the refrigerator. When you try to cut it, it's slipping all over the place and it gives you half cuts. Cuts are not uniform. So the first thing I want to do, I'm going to cut this now into nice little cubes because everything is just going to render out into a smaller portion. Just bear in mind that once your bacon is cooked, it's gonna all shrink, so you don't want to go too small, right? So now that I have this bacon cut up, next thing you want to do, you want to put your saucepan or whatever pan you're using on medium high heat. You want to get that bacon render off, you know what I say? And as I said before, rendering is the process of extracting your oils from your fat. So we're just gonna get that up to temp, to about medium high thereabout, and we're not going to be using any oil in this process because remember the bacon is a streaky bacon with all that fat in it. So we're going to go ahead now, we're going to add that bacon right in. So you can already hear that fat starting to render off, you know what I say? So just leave that and allow it to extract all those oils. I'm gonna leave this on medium heat thereabout, just so it can render out the fat. We don't want to crisp this up right away. We want to get all that oil so we can cook everything. Alright, so you see now our bacon start to produce that oil. That's what you want. Just give that a toss, you know what I say? Yeah, to crisp up the bacon now. So what I'm gonna do now, while our bacon is going ahead and crisping up, I'm gonna crack one whole egg into a bowl. Gonna gently whisk that. We're gonna add straight into our egg some Parmesan cheese. So the Parmesan cheese, that's what's gonna help to make that sauce nice and beautiful. You know what I say? We're gonna go in with about 2 tablespoons. The bacon is crisping up nicely. Next thing you want to go in with some black pepper, and that's just gonna give us that nice taste. We don't need any salt for this recipe because the bacon is already salty as well as our cheese. So season it at this stage with the pepper. Put about half teaspoon of pepper in. So while your bacon is going, now is the time for you to make your pasta. And I'm using spaghetti. So the first thing you want to do, turn your stove on. And we're just going to bring this up to a boil. I already went ahead and I seasoned this with a little bit of salt and oil. So once your water is up to temp, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to boil this pasta for about 7 to 8 minutes. You know what I say? Just to get them at that al dente stage. So water is bubbly. Just going to go ahead. Just going to drop these in. Once you drop those in now, next step you want to do, give it about 30 seconds thereabout, and then once it starts to soften up, then we're just going to twist those in, just like that. So just twist those in with a tongue, and I'm using 4 ounces of pasta right now because this is a serving for 1, and everything has submerged, and we're just going to leave that for about 30 seconds before you do anything to it. Alright, so after 30 seconds, that's when you're gonna just give that a toss, just so the pasta doesn't stick together, and that's why I will put a little bit of olive oil, or if you have vegetable oil, in here, right? And just salt to taste. As well as you can follow the instruction on your package. Normally they'll say 10 minutes, but I'd say go 8 minutes just so you don't overcook the pasta, because you're gonna add that back to everything. So now we're just gonna grab that pasta that's already cooked and we're gonna add that now directly. We don't want to remove the pasta from the water. We're gonna add that directly in now. Lift that up, add that right in. Yeah, 4 ounces of uncooked pasta we're using here with about 5 pieces of bacon. Yeah, beautiful. Don't throw away that water. We're gonna be needing this water. And then we're just gonna mix that in. Clean up all of that goodness from the bottom of the pan. You know what I say? Yeah. And then we're just gonna get a little bit of that pasta water now. About 2 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons of the pasta water. Right in. Mix that in. Yeah, pasta is already hot. Bacon is nice and crispy. That pepper is in there. Then we're just gonna turn our stove right off. Our stove is off. Now is the time we're gonna go right in now with that cheese and egg that we already whisked. And we're just gonna slowly put that in so it doesn't curdle, right? So gradually mix that in. And this is the important part. You don't want this to become scrambled egg on you. So you have to be careful. Take your time and add that egg in and mix that in, and you realize how that sauce is becoming slowly creamy. Don't add that all at once because you're going to end up with scrambled egg. Move your hands fast. So one hand in, the other one is working away, and you realize how creamy that is becoming. Temper it, mix fast. So that's the trick, you know. We're moving our hands real quick to give it that nice creamy looking sauce. Mix that in. Yeah. This is a gym work. So one hand a pour and one hand is mixing. Quick and fast. And when you see the end product, you're gonna believe that this is actually Alfredo sauce when it's not. And you're wondering about the raw egg. No, the heat egg cooks so fast. The heat, that's what's cooking the egg right as we speak. But you want to constantly whisk that now so it doesn't become scrambled egg. You see, I'm repeating myself a lot, you know, because I don't want it to mess this up. It's so easy to mess this up. Beautiful. Alright, mix that in real quick. Boom. Add that in and we're golden. Now we can use both hands. Hear that, how creamy that sounds. And then now we're gonna tip just a little bit of water just to free up that pasta sauce. Okay, you know, you don't want it to be too thick, right? And we just add that in. And I'm gonna show you. I need a little bit more in there. Nothing much. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like. Don't eat it. Ma eat the basil.
Yummy.
Try now?
No.
Oh.
It says it's enough one. No.
I'm trying it.
I don't eat pork, bro. Yeah, man, that's so
You gonna eat all
mean.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just get one bite. You're gonna eat all of it though. Let me get a piece of the bacon. You know there's bacon here, right?
I don't want to eat all the bacon.
Mark, what kind of bacon you have in there? Excuse me? That's really good.
Creamy.
I have give this a 12 out of 10.
I can't eat none because I don't eat pork.
And very creamy.
Jamir, you do the things on my farm?
There. We eat one more, or is this one your bite? Your bite or my bite?
My thing.
You're supposed to have eat this with a spoon, but it's okay. Spoon and thing. Let me show you. Too bad.
No.
Yo, make some want to eat some. Can't eat none.
Your preference.
The bacon, we can't eat the pork, me eat the pork, me eat the pork, me eat the pork. Tell the people them something, my boss. Tell them something, man. Yes, a bushman, later.
Grab on the gravel.
What? Say it again.
Grab on the gravel.
Safe trap upon the gravel.
See if grab on the gravel.
And go on.
We go on the show.
Man. That's how you make your bacon carbonara. Quick and easy, simple ingredients, nothing expensive. An egg, you know me I say already have some Parmesan cheese in your household. You have some bacon scraps from breakfast, use those up. But the bacon has to be raw. You know me I say? And then there you go and some pasta. Quick and easy, you can have this for breakfast and even dinner or lunch. Your choice. So once again, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video in any way, shape or form, give us a thumbs up at the end of this video. Also, leave a comment down below what pasta you'd like to see next. We have a few out and a few more to go. You know what I say? Once again, thank you very much for the love. Until next time, safe travel upon the gravel and go and big up on yourself.